Amazing.
Yes, hello, welcome in everybody from Bervigi's chat. I am your one and only favorite dungeon master, the Capricorn Demon, as we are ready for another exciting session of Fatebreakers Retold. Welcome to session 25. Look at that, boys. We've made it to 25 sessions.
Wow.
If we could even get, if this campaign goes as long as it's up to 100. How long did the original one lasted? Now that I think about it,
um, for all four campaigns, over 100.
over 100 sessions.
Combining all four campaigns for every week, that went about like I think a year or two. Yeah.
What about just light?
Again, it would still fall under that factor of being over 100. Probably not by a lot, but still.
was it was for around 40.
Yeah, it's not fair to count Frost and Life.
Yeah.
They were there, I guess.
Okay, Jesus. Anyway, last time we left off, our heroes went ahead and started dividing and conquering, tying up loose ends before they left from Morrow, heading back to Luce. Beaker went ahead, pulled off guardian duty as he took care of his adoptive son in Bandit the Raccoon, as well as a new son, Yan, a small noble child infused with the blood of a lantern shark. They went ahead, did a little detour to a tailor ran by a drider, wondering if they could go ahead and suit up Bandit with some clothes. At first, she seems not interested at all in order to give this animal clothing. But then, upon looking at Yan and seeing how much of a unique individual he is, she went ahead and did the job if she would be able to also fit Yan with some new clothing. And upon her return from the back of her shop, after half an hour of work, comes back and fits the two of them in wonderful suits, dress shirts, slacks, all ways around. Yan especially receiving back his poncho now draped with new beautiful not engravings. What the fuck is what's the word I'm looking for that one? Fuck, I would just go with engravings. On the poncho depicting the life of the sea, of the night sky, as he just stares down at his poncho, excited and just pleased with the results. Elsewhere, Benny and Max together go up to the Church of Pololo to confront Tobias's cruel father and head of the church, Reverend Bartholomew. Upon entering, they could see that Reverend's teachings are more than what Max is used to, knowing how dedicated of a follower he is to the war god. Strength over loyalty, punishment over companionship. These were not the ways of Pololo. At first, the Reverend did not acknowledge Max and Benny, but upon being interrupted, he went ahead and immediately went to insult the two. As insults fly from one end to the other, Max challenged Reverend Bartholomew to a duel in which the loser would lose their status and their weapon and forever be banished from Pololo's teachings. The only twist is, after insulting Benny, it will be Benny who will take Max's place. Reverend Bartholomew scoffs as the two of them engage in an epic duel to see who is superior, who is the superior combatant. It was a close fight, but ultimately, with fate at their side and Palolo looking down at them with favoritism, Benny stands triumphant as Reverend Bartholomew, or the former Reverend Bartholomew, kneels there unconscious as they take up his twin maces and grant the new Reverend role to a smaller and weakest member of the church, making their stance known. Second weakest, right? Second weakest. The weakest. All right, getting sidetracked. Anyway, elsewhere, Nobu, Arya, Lucy, and Ink went out to do some simple shopping, almost as a girls' night out, going out into the market, into the shopping strip, buying clothes and complimenting each other with a few words shared that many did not expect. With Incubi admitting that they and Lucy now consider each other friends, Nobu being considered one of the girls, and everybody just playfully teasing at Lucy and Ink. Eventually, the girl party leaves the strip with new fabrics of clothing to use on their person. Elsewhere, back in the tavern, Lowena and Bervigi, after an intense training session, enjoy some quality time by the bar, enjoying some drinks before meeting up is Max and Benny. Benny, heavily bruised and beat up from her initial duel. Look of concern from everybody, but put to ease as Benny claims that she is fine. Maxalon taking her upstairs to properly be tended to and healed. Lowena and Bervigi went out to go ahead and sell off Bervigi's I'm trying to think about the pronunciation. Boule shards, claiming a good sum of gold and identifying key chemical components that they found within Wagner's laboratory. Finally, as the girl squad approaches the remnants of the Church of Gastrus, Gastrus already stands there, knowing that they are coming. And he confronts Lucy, very, very upset. He, along with Atlanticus, threaten with a task that, in order to prove their innocence, to find the culprit and to use the soul jar given to them, stuff his soul in the jar, and contact them again when the deed is done. Otherwise, there will be their souls that they would claim as compensation for a destroyed. place of worship. Volanticus especially grins, knowing that he'll have a new soul, especially Lucy's soul, to play with if failed task, as well as both of them telling Lucy as to Frednia's replacements or hints of replacements for both herself and Riley as the positions of the goddess of love and lust and the goddess of rhythm and festivities has been taken yet again. And so our party, once again, in the tavern, gather their belongings and get ready to leave back to Luce. And now we find ourselves in the present.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys. You guys didn't tell me last time if you guys were going to be leaving at the night or if you guys are going to be leaving next day.
Um. Hmm.
I I mean, we can leave now. I think everything's done that we done gotta do.
Yeah. I think we're all set to leave. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. So you go ahead and gather your belongings. Maxilon goes ahead and calls for the horses and the carriages to be pulled around. While at the same time, Shrew finally gets out from the back of the tavern with her dire wolf. Are we leaving now?
We're leaving now.
Okay. Boy, it would seem like a lot. That fight and everything we had to do.
Wasn't too hard. I think. Lucy has not entirely the best memory. She kind of spaced out mid-fight. Did you? Don't. I don't remember that. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hmm. Well, we. Well, good news is Scastris isn't too mad. Bad news is, well, now we
We,
now we have an errand to run. Good news is
we
though that it's literally just what we were going to do anyways,
yeah, we gotta murk this science guy.
and put his soul in this, and shows off the soul jar.
Otherwise, it'll be our souls that are going to be put into jars. Arya says about herself, Nobu, Lucy, and Ink.
Like, yep. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
death gods, kind of death gods. You know how they are.
Mm-hmm. I did not get the chance to. But I mean, when we get to see him again, uh, you'll get the proper chance to say hi. I mean, it should be easy.
Zero, you're here. We're all leaving back to Loose. You're here.
Uh, Oh, neat.
I mean,
I
there's
I
a
guess
lot.
Giga's gonna think how this happened when he went to on his little field trip with Yan.
Yan's
So you,
eyes kind of like light up. As a matter of fact, since it's dark, and even though there's like torches lit up because you guys are still in town, you haven't set out yet. Within the carriage, uh, under the shadows of the covers, Yan's skin begins to glow. At least the patterns that make up his skin glow, and especially his eyes. They look like they got starry night in them. As he looks up at Lucy. Is it true? Are you a goddess?
Eh, former goddess, but yes.
Sits in your lap. Wow.
Yeah.
You at least still
I'm
have
just
one admirer.
Two, actually.
don't.
But it kind of motions over to our goat bar. But really, I kind of don't want to be seen in that light. Just treat
You
me
know,
as, you know, Lucy.
the extremely tall woman.
I mean, it's still kind of. I still find it really, really how this group is made up, honestly, says Lewena. You have a former goddess, a veteran of the War of the Elements, a being from the heart of the world, an, an outcast from Frostnir, or two outcasts from Frostnirs, I should say, and a refugee from Naturia. You are definitely a bunch, I could at least say.
I mean, I don't think it's the weirdest party.
The only somewhat normal one, at least, is Benny. Although then again, I don't know that much about Benny's history.
Hmm.
Though I won't pry if it's sensitive.
Lucy shrugs. And then kind of remembers Ink's comment and says, like, you know, there are people over there that are just as tall as me, if not a little taller.
What
You
do
know, I
they?
noticed that Palolo was taller. I could see why you like him so much.
Well, he was my first love.
I also
I'm
like how you
guessing.
don't. I also like how you don't really are picky with the heights, considering that you really went from the tall war god and then the short goblin god.
It was an experiment. I wanted to see if
Yes.
I was into girls.
Ah, yes, an experiment, especially knowing Gala's history.
Don't
We have
worry about it.
simply become the omnisexual. They light up a cigarette.
Lucy, no amount of trying to sugarcoat things is not going to make it obvious as to what you were doing with those two.
I'm not hiding it. I mean, then again,
Let's.
I never did do it with Polo.
Uh, and this is where Ink just taps them both with a tentacle, and then has a third tentacle point at the child in the vicinity.
Yeah, and just looks confused.
Don't worry about it. You'll know when you're older.
All right, and with that, everybody begins to right off out of Morrow, with only the Tavern Keep at least giving you a wave goodbye. Guys didn't really spend that much time here. You had an objective, you met it halfway at least.
Now we have another objective.
You got many objectives, but right now the main one is to get back to Luce, report back to Hera and Boventor, and then start getting everything organized to head off to Flargos.
Yep. Simple as 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm. I would like for the party to go ahead and roll me 1d100s.
Oh boy. Big number, big number. 64. Damn.
All right,
What am I?
64, 90.
Hold on, my brain branked out. What do we need rolling?
D100.
1d100. My brain branked out. Okay.
Wait a minute. My
99.
brain branked out.
I got
It-
a
Oh.
90.
The double 90s. Oh my god!
Okay then.
We're just missing Cuddles.
Give me a second. Hold on. My brain go places.
Bring a wee! Bring a wee!
Nintendo Wii.
Are we gonna have a
Anyway.
problem?
Okay, roll 1d100.
Yep.
4. 4.
All right. Even though majority of the party rolled ridiculously high, you guys managed to find shortcuts yet again through the normal path that leads over to Luce.
Oh, we're so
having
good.
to go through steep cliffs and around dense forests, choosing your spots carefully and making sure there's no damage to the wagon or to impede on your journey. You at least make it there safely in a matter of 2 days in comparison to when you first left Luce. Finally, as dawn breaks on this day, you see the shiny, familiar light of the gates of Luce.
I will
We
never.
made it.
I putting on eyewear. Oh, put us on new eyewear. Inking glasses. .exe. Friday Night Funkin' mod. Just goes fuck and blinds themselves worse. Wrong things. Wrong things. That's what I do have as they take out a scrap cloth. With my blinding eyes, I blame Lucy for this.
Lucy is currently ignoring you.
So well, Luce hasn't been the same since the first time you guys actually came here. Like, it's bright, but it's not as bright as before. But it's not like it's not whatchamacallit. What's the proper word to use? Alarmingly dim. Yeah.
It's fine.
Bless you. Goodness. Hell yeah. Birds.
Anyway, besides the point. You guys gonna go and head to the whatchamacallit, Max's Manor, or are you guys gonna go ahead? Are you guys gonna go ahead and go straight to the castle and
I
report
think
back?
I think we should report back immediately.
I'm gonna be on the report back team.
I'm report back.
As
It's
much as I'd like to kick back in my own house, there's also where the party god's been. I don't want to go there. Ugh.
Mhm.
You know the party god doesn't have her powers anymore, right? And I'm not sure she's been working with Carrie.
Still, I,
You don't need party powers to put together a party.
what
just about anybody can put a party.
all
Just
you
about
need.
anybody can put together a party. All you need is a couple of
And Riley can
balloons.
put out a pretty sweet party for you.
All you
Yeah,
need is a
that's why she
keg
got
and
to be the god of parties, because she was real good at parties.
let's be honest. All you need is a front lawn and a keg, and you're good. Anywho, let's report to the
I feel like that was really racist towards me.
that
What?
mother. I am
Oh.
Puerto Rican.
I thought
What?
I thought it was a shot at me for being white trash.
Nobody can even decide what you
I
think I was being racist with.
I think moving on, we're all
When it-
agreeing to go to go report back.
When a joke is so racist, it applies to all races.
Okay, now and then we're gonna move on now.
Okay, we're at Mary. You know what? We're at the front steps, and Ink says, "Does this face feel less shiny, or is that
You
just
bring
me?"
the ale, I'll bring the cornhole.
No, it definitely feels like the light has dimmed a bit, but then again, we can't really suspect Marigold will be at full strength.
I don't know. My retinas are appreciating it, but I guess it's bad if you live here. I guess. Well, anyhow, Max, are you?
Maxlon does
Oh,
Maxlon
sorry.
does Marigold ever leave the castle or loose at all?
Not to my knowledge. This is the seat of her power. It's where she's at her most powerful. It's where she makes all of her judgments from. Why would she leave? The people need her here.
I see. Not once, especially during my initiation into the Lightbearer army, did I ever see Marigold outside of the castle, let alone outside of Luce, says Lowena. Well, yes, I bear, even though I don't wear much of the armor, let alone the insignia most of the time.
Who do you think taught her? That's what you
You
get for
learn something
making
new every day.
assumptions.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing you weren't spending much time. I'm guessing you two weren't spending as much time talking as you were.
Hey, stop it. Stop it. Sip.
I'm
Sip it.
just like that just
But
pitching.
you better.
Just
Incubi, if you say anything, I promise I will use the biggest blade that I have in my family's home. And I will go ahead and
Oh,
throw
would you look at
upon
that?
your.
We're getting closer.
Hmm.
I'm just a little
Lots of tension
transformed.
in the group.
transforms into Goblin Ink. I'm just a little guy. Why would you hurt me?
You really you really think it matters what size or what shape that you take, and I'm still not going to slice you up.
I don't think now is the time to be threatening each other. After all,
Yes,
we gotta.
if you would all comport yourselves, we're about to meet Marigood.
So you guys pull up to the final gate. You stop the carriage and you manage to get off, and they're standing in front of the castle doors is Hera. Well, I take it that your journey went well.
As well as expected, thank you.
Well, then how did it go?
Poorly.
We
Oh,
got
come on,
one of
Antoine.
them.
We didn't do that badly.
Let's
We
call
blew up
it.
a church.
That wasn't us.
And then
It
Shrew just
happened
ra-
as it
and then
happened as
Shrew
it
just
was.
raises her hand and is like, "We blew up a church to a god, and we saved these three,
Why?
and one of them escaped."
Hold on. We didn't blow up a church. They rigged it to explode.
It happened as a consequence of our actions.
It- the point is, one of them is dead.
At some point, some of you will have to learn how to take accountability for your actions.
Anywho, we killed one of them. The other escaped.
I see. And then she takes notice of the three noble children. Oh my, Rowena and Nobu, is that you? And they both kind of like very uncomfortably start to shift in place. Greetings, Hera. It's been a while. Lady Hera, it's a pleasure to meet you again. My goodness, what did they do to you? And then she notices Yan as he stands in front of the two. Oh my. Well, I guess we have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yep.
Well then, come inside. Let's not wait any longer.
In we go. Had to lower down, but here we go.
And so you guys go ahead and you enter the castle, and you go ahead and you ride the magical elevator up towards Marigood's chambers. Yan immediately just kind of like lays down on the elevator. He's not used to this kind of contraption. Rowena and Nobu are fine. Nobu more on shaky legs. Rowena standing tall, straight.
Hmm.
Upon
So how? Oh,
no, go ahead.
they just to make elevator talks. So how's things been going here?
Yeah, could be a bit better. Marigood's still in harsh condition, but she's not terrible.
Hmm. Well, that's good to know she's doing well at least.
Hmm. Have not heard back from Tavram either. Been a while since he's been over in Naturia.
I'm sure communications between Nature and Latera are fraught at the moment, but we have plans to go see him. so I'm sure it'll be fine. Better than we can, honestly.
Just looking, just, just, just looking at Max like, did he become the negative one?
Max isn't negative. He just knows that Tavrum can take care of himself. That's called having trust in your friends. I'm sorry, he doesn't know anything about that.
Listen to the elevator music. What elevator music's in here?
It's always a girl from Ipanema. You know
Oh
this.
no!
Ba- ba-da, ba-da, ba- ba-da-da-da. The girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she walks. Yeah, it's always girl from Ipanema.
All right, boys.
Pack
You
it
make it
up.
to the top, and upon reaching, you see Mary Good looking over to you all smiling, and then you see the big man himself, Bull Ventor.
Wolventor, obviously, sorry. Wolventor! I was obviously staring at you guys with, a smile on his face. He's been diligently guarding, Mary Good.
Has your Hey,
My
has your
mate,
muscles gotten more bulging?
Mmm. He flexes. Mmm.
Shouldn't someone have put you out to pasture by now?
Nobody can do that to Wolventor, except Wolventor's wife.
okay.
Oh, the horns are dulled a little bit, huh?
Only a little.
Happens to the
Uh,
best of us.
How was
Yeah.
your mission? Go well?
It went okay. God, I
Solid.
immediately slid into talking like Bolventor.
He's just he's
His influence
infectious.
knows no bounds.
Just a
Well,
little bit, my friend.
I've got that bullshit accent mimicry where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk like this guy forever now.
hey, let's
Cool.
let's call it a solid B minus on that mission.
Yeah, 7 out of 10.
Nice. See.
We
Uh,
we we killed the slaving bastard rich guy. Science man escaped.
Mm. Do you know where he's headed?
Unfortunately, we have no leads at the moment.
Nope.
Mm.
Problem. We did
But
save some of the kids.
we did save the kids. With where he's
Well,
heading,
correction. We've saved who was there at least. We do have a booklet.
that's why I said some. Yeah. With where he's heading, we can only assume that the hotbeds of activity are Lytera and not Lytera, my bad. Naturia and Flargos. He's gonna be in one of two locations, and we're going to one, then we'll go to the other. We'll find him eventually.
Mm. I see. Very good. What do you make of this situation?
Well, I am glad that a lot of you have come back in one piece, and it is good to know that at least a big step has been taken in order to solve this issue. Though, and then she looks over at the three experimented. Hold on, I'm pulling up their names.
Loana, Yan, and Nobu.
No, their last names, you smart shits. Yep, Falmar, and then Yan's is Ilium. Yeah, no, Nobu himself didn't give you one, but Marigold will give the last name. Luena of the Falmar family. Yan of the Ilium family, and Nobu of the Silver Crest clan.
That's fancy. Silver.
I mean, it's Nobu.
I know. Silver. It's not just family. It's Silvercrest clan.
And the three of them bow. Lady Marigood, it's good to see you again, says Lowena. My dear, I am terribly sorry about everything that happened to you, and that Marigood kind of starts to tear up the fact that we couldn't get to you sooner. We understand, our mage, that things now are difficult. We've kind of been brought up by Maxilon, Benny, and the others as we were being rescued. Yan especially looks over to Marigood. I miss my family. I'm sure you do, Yan. And we will go ahead and help a lot of you rejoin your families. Just with, mm, uh, Hera, why don't you take the three and see if there's a way that you could identify or inspect the magics that was used to change them. What is this? So Hera goes up to you and goes ahead and takes the vial. Transmutation conditions. All sealed in a tiny vial. And it was enough to change the three of you. Such powerful magic.
Even even Nobu, who's like, you know, metal or porcelain, or what kind of level of magic are we actually talking about here?
Well, given the history that we know about Wagner, he has been under surveillance for a long time. And we have record of him as a student within the many schools of magic, and especially the most well-known school of magic in Naturia, underneath the Tree of Life itself. Although this kind of feat requires a more ancient touch, it seems.
I I might have an idea where that ancient could come from.
Well, for the time being, I'll go ahead and take this vial and I'll go ahead and figure out what we could do from there.
God damn. God, God damn it, Flunk.
fuck's sakes.
Is it not the case?
I'm sorry, Marigold. If he was on your radar, you should have done something about him before he did a school shooting.
Beep boop, beep
This
boop,
isn't
beep boop,
I
in
mean,
beep boop.
this isn't in character, but like, come on.
In some ways, man, her judgment is still cloudy. I mean, she has a whatchamacallit, she has a constant thought in her head that can't ever leave her.
she's not perfect. That's the point. But Ink does say
Po Buddy's
that
nerfed.
no. Ink does say there was also a portal in that lab we found that pretty much highly suspect led straight back home.
You mean the portal we took between lab to lab that didn't do that thing you're talking about at all?
Wait, I could have sworn there was another dark portal.
No.
No, but all right, I'll change it. There was a portal that felt weirdly familiar to me. Like it was stuff I'd find back home.
I see.
Is Mary good yawning?
No, that's me yawning. Sorry.
She needs her naps.
It's okay. I'm tired too. It's only 7 o'clock at night. I'm
It's
Anyway,
fine.
Hera goes ahead and takes the three of them over to her laboratory, and Marigood, with a very deep sigh, Maxilon, you do understand that very few of the noble families that fought alongside us during the War of the Elements, many of them are not here in Luce. Many of them lie within the western side of Lytera, away from here, to enjoy their time of peace.
I'm aware. What are you driving
We've
at?
sent we've sent out scouts to go and report to their private compounds, and unfortunately, we've only found rubble and a few family members left over. But as far as their compounds and the rest of them go, it seems there has been an planned attack. And from what the scouts and the mages have been saying that we sent out, it seems this attack was made at the same time that that darkness plagued over the castle here.
Sorry, was this Hera or Marygood?
Marigood, Hera left the room to go with to take Yan, Nobu, and
Gotcha.
yeah, and Lowena.
You'll have to send some other light bearers out to search, not just scouts, light bearers.
We
At
have,
least
and we have reports that they just made it to each site. We are trying our best to at least locate any more survivors and any, in worst case scenario, any sort of remains.
this is saying bad news feels like an understatement, but it is what it is.
Hmm.
The fact that these turn of events occurred at the same time that the castle was invaded by that mage of darkness, something just told me I should have foreseen this.
You can't see the future, but in hindsight, it was clear that this is an orchestrated attack, especially what's happening in Lytera and Flarkos. God knows what's happening in Frostnir.
About that booklet, how many more children are missing, at least from what we have not picked up on
You'd
into
have
the papers.
you'd you'd have to ask Rafiki. I never read the book myself.
Well,
Um,
well, when she asked the question, she's not looking directly at you. She's looking at the rest of the party, especially for the one who has the booklet.
dozens. Sorry, I thought this was a one-on-one conversation. My
Ple-
bad.
Well, it was, and then she went ahead to,
Mm.
continue the topic of the brief. Please surrender that to me. I wish to look into it.
Ulventress will
Debrief.
take it and bring it over to you, or over to her.
So many names that we've missed here, and yet their family strongholds have been attacked. But we'll go ahead and make note of this. Hopefully, now that Wagner's operations are completely null and void, that at least the experimentations have been put to a halt. Whatever he decides to do with those he's already experimented in, we need to stop him whenever we can, whenever we cross paths with him again.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing everything we can.
And I am grateful to you, Maxilon. Truly, I am. And I understand that the fate of the world is most important as of this current moment. Which is why I ask, have you and the rest decided where you would like to go next in order to fight off the darkness?
We're heading to Flargos.
Very well then. Have you gathered all your supplies and have you have a means of transportation?
Not completely. We'll need to arrange passage and get supplies for the trip. But we have some leads on that.
We have several contacts as to how we could get over to Flargos, so we have no concerns. Says Arya. Well, again, I am just grateful that all of you have come back in one piece.
A word, if you could, very good.
Yes, Maxilon.
They walk away somewhere where the rest of the group doesn't hear this happening. Very good. I've laid my life on the line for you, and I will continue to do so. It feels like we have been putting out fire after fire after fire, and I know that's just the way it is. But I need to be assured that you can handle Lightera while we are away.
She nods. I understand your. I understand when you asked me that question, Maxilon, but I could assure you that Lytera will be fine. And you and your friends can most definitely leave in order to continue finding the major darkness and putting a stop to this.
You've strengthened the wards around the castle?
I have. I've had Hera and our most elite mages continue to ward off any sort of magic that is foreign to what we most known of.
You know I care for you, Marigood, but if I go away, I need to be assured that you can. I won't be here the next time something like that happens. And I can't bear the thought of losing you.
Feeling is mutual, Maxilon. But I can assure you that I will be fine.
Then, with your assurance and blessing, we shall go forth. Keep trying to contact Tav, would you? I. Look, I'm gutted about not going to see him first, but I think there are more pressing issues than Naturia at this moment. I want to go there first, but
Well,
it
we
doesn't make
can
sense to.
we can at least do something. We have a small camp out in Naturia where Tav is staying in. However, I would like to ask one of you, and then she turns her attention to the rest of the group.
Wait, weren't
Not,
hold on,
nuh-uh.
weren't we part? No,
I said we walked away, so the rest of the group couldn't hear shit. I
No, I
specifically did that so this wouldn't happen.
unless you're just implying the whole group is eavesdropping or some shit,
no.
which
Fucking
none of us
nosy
are.
Nellies, huh?
All
I
right, let me just quickly. I was wondering if your frost goblin friend would want to head back home in order to help Tavrum.
Yes. I'm sure she could spare the trip.
Well then, unless there's anything else you want to tell me, then we might as well go ahead and ask of her.
Just be safe, Marigood.
I will. You as well, Maxilon.
All right, you go talk to Shrew. I'm gonna take a moment.
damn it,
She
I was
nods
expecting.
and by the time that you turn your attention back to the rest of the group, she goes ahead and calls for Shrew, to which she uh very quickly skips on over to her.
Mhm. What is Praviki asking Boventor or talking to him about? Hello, friend. You've gotten a lot taller since I last saw you. It looks good on you, friend. Oh? What do you request of the mighty Bolventor? Of course. Bolventor, with the permission of Lady Marigood, shall send out the Viscorian army, and we will scour out and look for him. I'll let you know as soon as we can. Of course, of course. Bolventor know better than what to do if I capture him. He gives like a nod, and then pats you on the head. His hand is probably as big as your head. I'm gonna be real with you.
As soon as Marigood is done talking with Shrew, she rejoins the lot of you, excited as she tells you all that she's going to go to Naturia now that everyone is back. You guys have has fulfilled what you went to do. Alrighty then. Well, with that said, we thank you for everything that you've done for us after all this time. A little more something to help you along your travels. And she goes ahead and gives to the party. There are 6 of you. Well, those who are going along, so Shrew's gonna go to Nature. And you know what? No, she might need the coin too.
Money.
So
Money.
we got Lucy, Ink, Beaker, Bervigis,
Aria.
Benny, Aria, Max. Well, the Max doesn't really need coin.
I like money.
Could it be nice?
Does
Yeah, I
I really
know,
need coin?
but okay, but the last
I'm
time,
sorry. Did a poor person say something?
are you poor?
Oh no, he's
On my
uh
stream, I've just been notified that my audio was fucked up.
Oh.
I asked Boventor about making sure Wagner, essentially, if he was captured by them, he can't, he is
kill him
going to be,
outright.
don't kill him outright, and
Yeah.
also make sure his hands don't work.
All right, it's basically gonna be 8,000 divided by the 8 of you. So everybody gets 1,000,
1,000 each.
1,000
Oh
each.
boy!
1,000 what?
1,000
Gold.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Money.
Oh god.
So they asked Max, "How was your talk?"
Who's fine?
Any
Yeah.
idea how we're getting to Flargos? Can we like charter a boat or something?
I mean, we do have 3 pirates in contact with.
There are the 3 pirates. There is Silverhand, who claims to have the fastest ship.
What?
Or we could simply charter a boat.
I was in,
Hmm.
vote for the fastest boat.
Yeah, that's bragging. That's selling. He's selling us a service.
Didn't Silverhand offer you a job?
He
Who?
might have, yeah.
As a pirate. Is that even a job?
Some might regard it as one.
I'm just saying
I'm
he
not gonna go into
he
a
says he has
if that's what you're worried about.
Aren't you unemployed?
Wait,
Out of
which
what
one?
character.
Who's he talking about?
Out of
this
character. Ink jobless, judging other people for having jobs.
I like to imagine that, like, aren't you
I-
unemployed? And then the long silence.
listen,
I
I'm
was
a
about to
self
say, are you saying that the fucking for
Ink-
me?
Ink is a self-made MB. As in they are a
That's a whole lot of words to say fucking jobless and bitchless.
damn. I'm not bitchless. I'm looking at one right now.
Keep telling yourself that.
God damn.
Love you
back
too.
And forth, back and forth.
Back to the point.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna put this
Are
on
you
my loot here
do
because
you-
I gave that over.
Hold, please.
I would think we'd be a little more skeptical about a pirate.
I mean, even among them, they said that he is, well,
Among
Well,
pirates.
If there's one thing I know about pirates, that I know a guy.
You know a guy.
Whether we can contact him or not is a different story, but I
I
know a
could
guy.
Is this
I could
person
contact
actually
them.
alive?
Hmm?
Is the person you know alive?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And that person is.
Uh, it's below it's, a good,
Is
god.
it a god? Is it a god?
Yes, but he's a good friend of
Uh,
mine.
Are you sure
He is
that the
literally the
current?
god of pirates and seas.
Why is there? Why do you people have god of pirates?
I mean, maybe he was a god of the seas first before he was a pirate.
I mean, from what he told me, he was a god. He was pretty much the god of the sea. Then pirates always came to him when he needed it. And so one day he decided to come down to the surface or come down to the mortal realm, be with them and became one of the great pirates, and spread around his own legend. And
Listen,
so he became the god of pirates and the sea.
listen. Okay, you know what? Fair. I'll say this. Maybe my ideas on pirates are skewed because I only knew one kind of pirates back home. Not great
Okay.
people. So
we can do as much in character arguing as we want. We know we're gonna go with Silverhand, so it's fine.
I was about to
Yeah.
say.
I mean,
just die. Just please let me use Silverhand.
yeah. No,
Please. That's just
definitely,
flunky right now.
she's definitely thinking like at least we could ask for like favor across the waters.
All right.
We don't have to deal with anything out there.
So
we could
this
get
god.
the fastest boat and the fastest tailwinds
Okay.
flapping.
Okay, so we could also ask this god if the Silverhand's up and up.
I mean, I could ask that. I could also ask Schmoovin to help us get across the waters faster. Those two make a
Wait,
mean
what?
combo.
Wait,
I
what?
cannot believe that's still an actual legitimate god name. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
No one
What
has ever
is?
gonna
we
schmoovin.
we don't question
Excuse me, are you
Schmoovin.
talking shit about Shmoo?
Okay,
Listen, he's gonna come down from the sky and be like, hoo, motherfucker.
Woo.
he just pulls out a gun. Max going, hell yeah, he uses guns.
Hoo, my gun goes pew pew.
but but
Anywho,
yeah, I'd say that I can ask them that, but we're gonna but I think we should get our stuff in order first before I start doing that.
alright, okay. How about we go do this whole pirate thing? Mm, We can actually split up. We don't need to do this all together, right? Right, DM?
Do
We
what
can
together?
just,
Look for transportation.
well, we can easily contact Silverhand.
You guys
Like,
could easily contact any of them. I think it was Flunky. You have a direct access to
I can,
a mentee, and then it was Benny who has access to Zara,
Zara
and
was,
then there was the Drow, and then Bravigi has direct access. Is the one that actually has direct access to Silverhand.
Yes.
hold on. Zara was the girl bass lesbian, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was
Alright.
okay, so we can contact them at any time. It's just I think
Yeah.
in character there's at least a reason to be suspicious of pirates. A reason.
I mean, yeah, they're pirates.
They're pirates.
Yes.
You don't get that title for just being squeaky clean. So I think sure. You know, let's go ask I guess the god of pirates if
Well,
they're chill or not while the others contact their pirate sugar daddies or whatever.
we can I
Wouldn't
can just
hold
contact
on,
them on the way.
this is so confusing to me. Why wouldn't Ink be happy about pirates? People who steal and lie for a living? That's like what Ink does. I'm
That is
so
also true.
confused here.
Hey, you know what else pirates or you know what pirates are also known for?
Not in this universe. Don't make it weird. You're making it weird and it doesn't
You
have to
know,
be.
Don't make it weird.
well, there's still There's
You're
still a
making
little.
you're making it weird, and it doesn't have to be.
All right.
You're doing this. No one is doing this
Point
but
is,
you.
okay. Point is, they are the crime peoples. I think the crime person would always be suspicious of other crime peoples.
I don't hear Beaker saying nothing about it.
Beaker doesn't have any memories.
Yeah,
Damn,
He
bro.
can't say anything about it.
amnesiac. What they think about it. Don't try
Okay,
that.
if you ask
It's
Beaker,
been
you
like
say, yeah,
it's been like
I
4
don't
months.
know.
He's read a book. Jesus.
You
When?
just.
When have we had
It's
time
the
to read a
point
book?
is.
In Max's house.
Yeah, you don't help him read.
We've
You-
actually had plenty of time to read books. Like I've
I'm
got a
pretty
whole
sure in that
RP going
time
right now
Beaker's
about
trying to
reading
figure out
books.
how to raise a raccoon.
Listen, Flunky.
Okay, so it's fair for an amnesiac to raise a raccoon but not read a book.
All right,
I
back.
mean, like, let's be honest. Would anyone look at Beaker's face and think he can read?
That is true. He
I
is
don't
just a
even know
brain
how he's
in a tin can.
motherfucker. I don't know how he sees. Point is back to the thing, Flunky. It can be. You can be. Ink is just starting to like. You know what? I trust the party. Doesn't mean they have to fully trust everyone else.
I trust the party in giant exaggerated exclamation quotes.
I.
He's opening
listen,
up a little bit, which is good enough for me.
there's-
All right,
It's
so before
okay.
we start getting into another like little ramble, let's just go ahead and Marigood goes ahead and bows to the lot of you, thanking you for all your hard work, your reward, and you know what? Just because I'm nice, go ahead and take another level up.
What?
Level design, baby.
There. Was this just to
Hey,
get us
yo.
to stop our? Was this just to get us to stop
Damn.
bickering like children?
Yes, as she literally just hovers her hand over her head, and then through her magic of ever glowing light and radiating off of all of you, you guys feel more powerful. So fucking level up.
Ink,
Level 9, Zam. We cooking.
Ink being from the land of darkness burns into a crisp. Rip.
I see Ash, baby.
Ash, baby.
Yeah,
I don't-
Damn,
you
bro.
you have the magic equivalent of a sunburn right now.
What
Ooh.
the just Ink? What the fuck? As she just looks at me with this dead-eyed smile.
Why would you do that? I didn't think it would hurt.
Yeah, so honestly, she just looks at you like, I was like, honestly, I didn't think that would actually hurt you.
Hi, I'm from the place opposite of this land. Just rolling on the ground.
Damn,
Then back to Family Guy fall pose.
man, that's gotta hurt.
Like Peter Griffin.
Ah. All right,
Oh
fine.
boy, I get an expertise.
Get
I miss.
here.
Someone let
More,
Stag know that you guys leveled up.
more
Yeah.
bard time, baby.
At 9th level, you can add telekinesis and telepathic bond.
Winrar, hello.
Winrar.
I don't. Please, everyone, please buy the license to WinRAR. They're such good people.
I can't
I'll think
afford
about it.
They are the nicest company ever. Just like here, take the free version you can use forever. If you want to have a license, that'd be cool. They are the coolest tech company that's been doing this for years. Buy WinRAR license.
I'll think about it.
Do it. What is going on?
Holy shit, my passive perception went fucking skyrocketing.
The fuck?
I'm getting really good at counter sneak.
I have to choose between taking a packed boon or just getting more spell slots.
Wait.
Truly a tough decision here.
Oh no. I can do. Why won't it let me unclick things?
Who knows?
Hey, Cat.
The decision has been made.
Yep.
You can see my passive perception, right?
For some reason, I've been trying to open up Roll20 like 3 times now. This being now the 5th as we're in session, and I'm stuck on a loading screen. So no. What is your passive perception?
20.
Okay, then well, nothing's hiding from you.
Like I said, Bravigi is really good at sneaking and really good at not getting caught up by people sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It makes sense.
All right then.
Hey.
So
Add a new spell and replace another spell. And I have access to level 4 stuff. Let's go.
Marigood goes ahead and says, "The lot of you relax for now, and it'll be up to you when you will leave for Flargos. We'll go ahead and Maxilon, question for you. Uh, it's okay for you to not take this up, as we will go ahead and help the lot of them." Is Flunky away again?
9:37 BRB.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
he might be away again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, weapon. Since you're still here, is my audio okay or is it still fucked?
I don't know. I c-
Give him a moment. They heard you just fine. Apparently, it's my audio that was messed up. I was coming in through really quiet, and I had to go in and tell it, "Hey, use this microphone." It's a whole fun thing. Silently screaming, wishing OBS would work.
I'm getting fucked in the ass by a program.
what?
Pretty much.
What? Yeah, it's our boy right here.
And I'll take that spell, and I think I'll take one more.
Also, enjoy the meme and FBROOC. Audio is good
I have
now.
a
Okay, good.
question. I have a question.
It wasn't much. Huh.
DM, I have an actual question.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, hold person, right?
Yes,
Or
I know whole
no,
person.
oh, you know what? More specifically, charm person. Do you run by the rule that if you took something like charm monster would work on a person too? Like it's more of an upgraded charm, or do you need to specifically use person for person, monster for monster? How do you rule that?
Hmm.
Because it just says with charm monster, a creature you can see within range. So I could still cast that on a person.
I mean, that is true. It doesn't necessarily say, like, it has to be a person, or it restricts it to a creature type like a humanoid. So technically, that is true.
Oh. Okay. Well, no, it's within. Okay. So.
All right, then. For the time being, until Max gets back, let's go ahead and put a quick pause, because I actually want to go and get me something to. I ate like a few hours ago, but like I'm feeling hungry again, so I'm gonna give myself another small something to eat. So we'll go ahead and take a break.
Yay, nom noms.
Yep.
Hello,
Dogs.
chat. How are you doing? Do you have any questions for the party?
Oh boy.
Hey, Chad, eat my butt.
That's flunky right
That's
there.
flunky. Da 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 da.
Woo!
I mean, I do have some things that Bravigi wants to talk to Lucy about, but not in front of everybody.
I was about to pick summon Draconic
Or
Spirit. I was about to
It's actually
do
very
summon
wholesome, Max.
everything. I miss having Eldritch Blast.
Nah,
Is silence a second level spell?
can
That's
check for you.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I could take it though. Hang on. Manage.
Oh my god. Look at him. He's so happy about it. I mean, it's a really cool looking lunchbox, not gonna lie.
My girlfriend calls it a mini cooler and not a lunchbox, and I think she's wrong.
Oh no, looks like a lunchbox to me.
Hey, Flunky.
Ah,
Um,
It's got side pockets on it. I can fit 24 whole cans of sodies in there.
don't worry, guys. I know why I didn't take the silence spell. It's because I don't have access to it.
you
Oof.
are a half caster.
I am partially sorcerer.
Oh yeah, you are. And I think wizards, and I don't know. I know sorcerers can't use it
Yeah.
because I tried to grab it.
Joke's on you. In 3 more levels, I can make things. Unless
In
there's the
all
next level.
seriousness, though, Flunky,
Hello.
should I get polymorph again?
No.
No. Why not?
Um, because whatever your class is, which I'm saying that because it is homebrew, whatever the book says and whatever you're doing are two completely goddamn different things. You
Not
can already do that.
They're
I
aberrant mind.
what
I thought.
polymorph? I am not playing a homebrew class.
Yeah, just shift yourself into a goblin whenever, cast disguise self whenever you want. Cool.
That's a changeling thing.
I'm mechanically a changeling still.
Does that include popping your arms off and being weird?
It's just that's RP stuff. I don't do that in any mechanical thing. Like I have the tentacles. That's arms of Adar.
Are you tracking that on your sheet? You just burning that whenever?
That's why it's in RP. That's in between rests.
All right.
And again, it's role play. It's just for shits and giggles.
Not when it has actual impact on the story, which we learned from the last campaign.
I'm
You know what?
I'm
Let's see here. I'm tempted to get rid of shield.
I don't think you've
How's,
ever used shield.
I
how's
don't
your
really
AC?
have to anymore.
Well then, oh, sorry.
I have an
I didn't
armor
mean to say
class of
that.
18.
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn.
you should be fine. You and I have like the same armor class. You should be
Yeah,
fine.
if I use shield, it goes above 20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I need that high of an AC as a as a rogue.
I mean,
Well, probably not.
no, but
No,
it's
probably
funny.
not. It is funny.
You don't need it, but it's funny.
I kind of
It's
want to
up to you
get
if you want to
distort
keep it.
value for memes
Could always be useful.
or a attack spell.
Mm.
Let me look and see if there's anything that fits Berbigi here. Oh, right there, catapult. I throw shit with my mind.
I have
Let's see if
given
there's anything else.
I've given Lucy the spell Confusion. That'll be very.
Gloaming would also
And
fit because of the whole darkness thing.
thinking about it here.
Mage armor would be useless because I wear armor. Wow, they're There's not really.
Mage armor's still pretty good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no.
it doesn't work if you're wearing actual armor.
Oh, right. So I guess you can just toss that.
Yeah, the first level I have right now is Featherfall and Shield.
Featherfall situational. Shield's okay. Especially with like what we're fighting, it's always shit way too above our level. So the +2 AC,
Shield
not
was
just on
+5.
you, +5. Yeah, you can cast that on anyone, not just yourself. So
No,
that's
shield
good
is
to have
self.
around. What's the one that does it to other people?
I think that would be mage armor.
No, there's a shield spell you can cast on other people to raise their AC by 5.
Is
Uh,
that? Hang on. Let me go to first
I
level here. I think it might be spiky shield, spiny shield.
that's one I've never heard of.
No, that's a reaction. Self. No.
Spell. Till the start of your next turn. I guess it is just you.
Yeah.
I thought it was other people.
Hmm.
No, sadly not. I mean, I could just step in front of you. That would work too. Here's a random question: who in the party is the worst gambler at the tables?
Oh, it's Max. Dude's too
Oh,
honest.
Dude
oh
is
boy.
way too honest. No poker face at all. What is this thing called pratfall? Oh, it's literally just making a thing that makes people fall over. That's funny, but not in character.
No, it would be funny though.
Yeah. Distort value would also be really funny, but also it would probably get us fucking arrested.
All right, I'm back, and I got myself a little dish.
Ooh, what's
Okay.
delirium orb?
I got some short ribs with some salsa and rice.
Hell yeah.
Oh god.
Nice.
Here's a spell for ink. It's a first level transmutation spell called Creeping Touch. You detach your hand at the wrist, transforming it into a spooter.
Oh, hell yeah.
While the spider
Oh,
is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate it with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. During this time, you have the deafened and blinding condition with regard to your own senses. If the spider is killed or prevented from returning to you, your hand is restored, but you take 1d6 points of psychic damage. And if you command it
by
to
the way,
return, it crawls back to your
uh,
risk.
Mark
Meow.
or Donkey,
Yep.
motherfucker, weeks ago, maybe even like a month or two ago, I sent that fucking picture in my server about me cooking some catfish, and you never responded.
My bad.
I'll
So
put
what
it
do you
to a
think?
goal.
I don't know. I have to go check your fucking server.
You've been in my
You
server. I
guys
even
have so
tagged
many
you
other
on there.
servers.
I don't have the notifications on. Leave me alone. Where is it? What channel is it in?
IRL pics. It's from the 8th of January, where I have you tagged and are you proud of me from the last time with fucking the lamb?
Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
panko fried.
Well, you
Yeah,
can't fuck up with
all of
panko.
all of us wear basically armor, so yeah, that
I
wouldn't
gotta
work.
be honest though, the first one right there, that looks a little bit more golden than the other ones. I probably could
This
have
might work.
left to cook a bit more.
I mean, fish you really only have to fry for like a minute on each side. Fish cooks fast.
Yeah, but it also determines how firm or how jelly like you like it.
I think I'm gonna keep shield for now. I mean, I'm not gonna get any more spells. I'm stuck at first and second level because I'm not taking any more things into sorcerer.
Mhm.
Anyway, um,
I guess I could see
so yeah,
something about
Mary Good is gonna
cantrips.
go ahead and let you guys rest. It's up to you guys to decide when is best time to start planning to actually leave the Flargos. Uh, the three uh, children that you rescued will be under Hera's care for the time being.
Hmm.
And before you left, Marigold asked you if it was going to be okay to at least watch over the three for now until they uh, get their family members over to Luce. And if not, it's understandable. She'll go ahead and just provide housing for them.
I mean, aren't two of them whole ass adults who can just go home if they want to?
Bro, their family compounds are destroyed.
Oh, you got me
Yeah.
there.
Are they adults? Yes. Do they actually have a home to go back to? No. Fucking, I just imagine Max is like, I guess, but don't they have the home too? And so like,
We just
Maxlon, they're homeless.
explained.
Maxlon, they're homeless.
They're homeless.
Oh well, fuck.
Maxlon. Oh,
Oh my god! I just realized something.
oh my.
I had access to green flame blade. I kind of want to take it.
If you want to
Not
take it,
gonna
might as well
lie.
take it now.
I'll have to get rid of another thing for it though. I could get rid of that spell that I don't use.
Sorry, my fat ass cats keep fucking jumping on the sink and trying to lick up the stains off the plates.
Alright, let me get rid of this one because I haven't ever used it and get green flame blade.
Wait, did I have
A rogue with green flame blade sounds fucking terrifying. Hits you, burns you, sneak attacks you.
Oh yeah, no, here.
Alrighty. So what's gonna be your answer for her?
My answer for what?
I'm talking about Max.
Oh.
What? My answer to what?
Are you okay with the three of them staying in your manor, or would
Oh
you
yeah,
prefer?
yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Okay. Okay then. Well, yeah. You guys can go ahead and relax, plan accordingly, and the three of them will go over to you guys in a bit, right after Hera runs a few more tests.
Fun.
What is she testing? Well, probably. I get it. I get it.
She's testing their DNA, their blood.
Fair enough.
Also, are we good, or am I gonna have to
I
cut this
if
off for
no,
now?
no. If,
No, because it's like we I kind of made a point of this really clearly, and I really don't want this to like bring the mood down of the camp. I mean, not the campaign, of the session for the night.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm here.
On a side tangent, somebody in my chat is saying beer-soaked catfish wrapped in foil and tossed on the grill for a minute or two comes out falling apart and mix your favorite spice mix. It's freaking delicious.
That does
Mm.
actually sound pretty good. I don't know. I feel like catfish is one of those things that you have to fry.
Yeah, I've had
only
grilled
really,
catfish
yeah.
before, and it's all right, but it depends on how it's prepared when it's grilled.
Fair.
wait, pink, pink.
All right, then the rest of the session, however long, is up to you guys of how you want to spend it.
Well, we have our next objectives, which is just getting the
It's just picking your mode of transportation, who you're going with.
which we've picked out who we're going with. We just need to get our stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Silverhand, I believe.
Yep,
Which
Silverhand.
means Vervigi's gonna probably have to use the Sending Stone.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you
have to
are.
use the sending stone.
That's on you, buddy.
And then we're going ahead. I guess you're guys are gonna have to gain up supply. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but up to you how much free time you want to spend.
Uh, I guess while we're here, I'll go shopping one more time.
I
But
think Vervigi will go with you.
Probably a day or two to gather supplies.
yeah, I just want to simply go and get an upgrade to my weapon. Want my rapier to be stronger.
I
Fair enough.
think Beaker will like to talk to Ink.
Ooh, all right. Exciting.
Exciting. But yeah, I'll go with Lucy. Beaker will talk to Ink. We'll eventually call the Silverhand.
Yep. Small shop to get an upgrade. And yeah,
I'm gonna let Beaker go first because he's been quiet.
they'd like to be last, if that's all right. Okay, then we can make
Okay.
this real quick. Let's make this super
Definitely
quick.
fine.
So we go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is there a place where I could? Oh, we lost Max.
Okay. He'll be.
Uh,
He'll probably be back. He'll be okay.
he'll probably be back. We go shopping. Um, is there what place here in Luce is there that's got a place where I could upgrade my weapon?
Would Bervigi know
Well,
because of where he found Caleb last time?
that was in
That was in a different
whatchamacallit, that
place.
was in the yeah, that was a different city when you guys went to the south.
Fair. Sorry.
However, Caleb still is in the city for now, but how he is uh, already packing up to soon leave back to Rockville to help out with construction.
Fair enough. Also, hey, Lucy, I wanted to actually ask you about something.
What's up?
Well, you did used to hold the mantle of, you know, love and everything.
Yeah.
How does one exactly, I don't know, prove worthiness in that regard?
Um.
They say they're
Well.
not very materialistic, so.
Well, it's really dependent if I'm being honest. Like, exactly, are you asking how, like what to give as tribute, or?
Just any tips in general?
Uh, okay. Well, usually, usually you want to find out what they like the most. You can usually tell by the churches or by the types of people that are usually with them. Like for instance, uh, I guess Gala is a good example. Gala is she doesn't have a church. She is a tribe. Or rather, tribes usually fall under her jurisdiction. Those tribes pay tribute to her usually with sacrifices of meat, and they tend usually food, normal goblin stuff. But
I
really, the
recall.
truth is knowing that, like, the real tribute is knowing that her people are remaining safe and alive within this world.
He just kind of nods. I do
Or
remember you telling me that and the whole thing that she likes daisies.
yeah, that too. And then there's also Drira. She's really simple to please. All you have to do is just offer her your dreams, or at least offer your mind to let her give you dreams. Sometimes, if you write her a letter or a little note and put it underneath your pillow, she can make it easier for you to have those dreams. It sounds childish, but that's what she told me it's like. When she was awake, anyways.
Hmm. I see. Well,
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure things out with Loanna, so
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I mean.
she's quite adept at swordplay.
Hmm.
But yes, she's not very materialistic. I still want to try to get her something from Flargos.
Well, let me tell you. Well, a thing from Flargos that always kind of gets us going is, well, we don't exactly like wealth, but we're always a big fan of glory.
Hmm.
Most of the time, anyways. Uh, Other than that, we can be satiated with a simple rock as long as it look cool. Like, I
I
remember when Pololo first wanted me to be his girlfriend. Show like he proved his glory by winning in combat. But I mean, like, sometimes you're looking for more than that. And then he showed me this really cool rock that he got from a volcano, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Pravigi is just kind of scratching his head. I I think she would like a lot more than a rock.
I mean, ultimately, it also never just hurts to ask what they like.
I mean, fair.
Like, I get you're coming to me for advice, and I really do appreciate that. But also, it never hurts to ask up front what they like and what they could possibly enjoy, you know? And then, if you ever have the time or the funds or whatever, you can always give it to them when you get the chance.
Thanks for a moment. I could get her a really nice Nodachi.
See, now you're thinking. Plus, we just got some money, so it wouldn't hurt to spend a little coin.
I don't know if they sell that kind of sword here.
Well, if they don't here, I know a few blacksmiths in Flargos. They definitely should still be alive. Unless, of course, they got destroyed or dismantled. But, I mean, what are you gonna do when you meet a walking, talking rock golem?
Blank blank. No offense, Lucy, but given what you've told me, I don't know how long-lived people that you know usually are, if they were still mortal.
I mean, rock golems should be around for a while. They're not necessarily mortal, but they did not exactly get along with people. People always tried to take their stuff, and they had to burn their remains into a crisp. Good times.
uh, hmm.
Sorry if it's foreign to hear all of that. I mean, a lot of people call Flargos a savage place. And it is. It definitely is. But there are some people out there who just want to try making a living. Be it creatures that gained sentience one day and wanted to start their own lives, or uh, just people trying to survive out there, whether they're accustomed to the heat or not. Some people don't want to fight.
That is another thing I needed to bring up is how hot is it there because he gestures towards himself. Frostnerian.
Ooh, right. Someone like you's probably gonna need some protection. It's, to put it simply, the land is literally charred, and you're constantly walking on bedrock. Most importantly, there's like volcanoes almost everywhere. So, you know. Yeah, but I mean, hey, it really like if you can get there and not melt, that's a plus.
I'm not literally made of snow.
Like, yeah, but it's fun to joke around you Frostnerians like that. And she's got like a little smug look on her face.
Making Bervigi sound sound like to be like Canadian. You make fun of him that he's a snowman.
Canadians when they enter Arizona, that's
Oh
literally what
no,
this is.
suddenly I just realized I can now do horrible war crimes.
Either Canadians or British people going into Arizona for the first time, or anywhere down the south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, money, buy,
Yeah,
sword,
we need
upgrade,
to.
please.
Yeah, let's find you some swords.
Ooh, what we got here?
Possibly
What
some
we got?
armor. Are you
I
not
I have
proficient
I
in
have
Hold on,
got
armor?
I just wanna
mithril.
check something real quick before I get to you guys. Beaker, you still around?
Beaker.
Yeah.
Frankly, this is the most awake Beaker has been, if I'm being honest.
All right.
Alright.
Is there anything you want to do before you guys decide to head off?
I'd say I wanted to have a convo with Ink.
All right. So then, before we do any more from the shopping spree, let's just go ahead and get this talk. Ink.
Mhm.
One moment. Is your mic not picking up again?
Here, I'm here.
There you go.
Hey.
All right. So talk it over with Beaker.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Ye-
quite unnaturally, Ink, given your current past interactions with it, Beaker approaches you.
All right.
Hello there, Incubi.
Yo. They're just having a cigarette.
Hmm. Beaker takes note. Hmm. What kind is that?
Cigarette flavored. They really don't know. They just get whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of my goblin companions, I think, smoked something like that. Though they did it with a pipe.
I never really liked pipes. They're too much smoke.
Mm.
Plus,
Yeah,
they're
he
awkward to
enjoyed
carry around.
he enjoyed the smell. Plus, it was hard for him to avoid it with his big nose. I'm remembering various tidbits like that. And you know that I have a disturbing lack of memories, right?
Yeah. How much? I know this is probably the blunt way of asking, but are you even a robot with that brain in the jar?
I thought so at first, but they pause, and then they say, "Can I tell you a secret?"
Sure, I can keep one.
Remember when we fought those mages in the castle?
Uh,
The two bitchy ones, if to put it bluntly?
I think. Hold on. I don't think Ink was there. Ink was back in Rockfell.
No, like, didn't we all fight them in the castle with like?
I
I
think
know
he's talking
you
about
were
the
with
fight we.
Matt. Yeah, you were with Max.
Beaker did
Oh,
help
right,
you fight against
Yeah, they were.
Scary
You guys were
and them
separated
though.
for those fights.
right.
I remember in the
Yes.
alleyway.
Well then, let me rephrase that. I, I, I helped fight in the castle when those two mages of darkness showed up. One of them said something interesting to me. after
Okay.
we defeated them. Well,
And
they
that
called
would
me
be
an experiment.
D. Okay.
But the thing is, when I was when I heard that, I'm started remembering things, but it seems like things I shouldn't be remembering.
I mean, I could. How much of your brain do you think is you?
I presume all of it. When I was created, like,
I mean, are you sure it's created or not transplanted?
that's the thing. I feel like I've been a robot for a long time, and I know I probably wasn't before, but it feels like there was something in the middle of all that. Something before being a goblin robot and whoever I was before. Before, if that makes sense. I mean, for one, I was taller, but also metal still.
I mean, I could always try and poke in your head and see what comes out. I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, that was exactly the reason I wanted to approach you. I I know that you're kind of skilled with the mental abilities, so I figured maybe you could look into my head and figure something out before we head to Flargos, where my creator is supposedly. And Cap, what I'm asking is, could Ink like go through my mind to see if he can pull out any memories that are kind of odd?
He can most certainly try. I wouldn't. I
I
wouldn't be against it, but yeah, he can most certainly try.
listen, Beaker. Here's the thing about the mind. It's probably the most powerful but most vulnerable organ you have. I can try to do this, but there are some legitimate risks to actually forcing out things that might not want to come out. I'll do it, but you got to basically mentally prepare yourself for this. And right now, we're trying to get on our way to this next thing.
Mm, I understand. Then I'll do my best to mentally prepare for when we have the opportunity to do so. Mm, though,
Maybe, maybe try. I guess you could try the meditation session. We could try meditations. See if the memories don't come back naturally. I know some things that could actually possibly work that are less invasive as a start. And if it doesn't work, then we can try something. Because let me be clear, Beaker, I don't know what you even are. I've seen faceless machine men back home. They're cold, heartless automatons, but that's not you. That I realize. I should have probably been tipped off by the brain, but I don't even think you are as more robot than I thought before. So that experiment thing might hold some weight. So I wouldn't try nothing risky like that unless you're fully prepared for it. So that's at least my take on it as they take another drag of their cigarettes.
All right. Thank you, Ink. You're a good friend. And Beaker's gonna, well, he was gonna pat him on the shoulder, but he's too small, so he's gonna pat them on the hip.
Just
And then just waddle off.
hey, wait,
And then he waddled away.
Beaker.
Waddle, waddle.
Thank
And
you.
then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. And then he
Yeah?
waddled away, waddle, waddle. To the very
Wait.
next day.
They do say, "Hey, listen, I'm kind of sorry that I've been treating you kind of weird. I get I'm not the most sociable or smoothest person to deal with, but it still didn't excuse how I was treating you. I was letting my prejudices and history dictate how I thought of you, and that wasn't right of me."
It's. Don't worry about it, Incubi. For some reason, I don't think much of it.
Roll me in 100.
What?
Roll me in 100. Now, bitch.
Ah, okay.
57.
57.
57. You recognize as you're trying to, you're having this heartfelt moment with Incubi. Sparks start to fly in your brain again, off your jar, as you don't get a memory from your time as a criminal. You get a memory from your time before that. One of your more fainter memories. As you look upon you, the face of another goblin woman, besides the one that both Torpedo and the fuck is the other one's name again?
Gums.
Gums. Talked about you've been very close with since being a part of the gang. A goblin with red hair and mechanic wear. So you recognize her whole person, her body, her face, but you can't remember her name or what she is to you. Very distant memory.
Huh. Incubi, you'll see Beaker's head tilt and go, that's new. They give Incubi another pat on the hip and say, thank you, Incubi. Whether you realize it or not, you've helped me a great deal. And then they waddle off again.
And then he waddled away.
Waddle, waddle.
I just thought of
So fucking
something.
stupid.
What if we gave Beaker mechanical eyebrows?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh
Now you're
god.
thinking.
Make them as big and bushy like a fucking Angry Bird.
Yeah, just
Just
eyebrows.
put
Let
eyebrows
it
on that
go.
brain and it looks so fucking weird.
It can be
Wait,
like,
hold on.
you know how you ever seen the comic book Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, where they got the realistic Dane for Scooby, but they give him like this special translator that also gives him holographic eyebrows so the dog can emote. That's what we need for Beaker right there.
Looking OOC. 'OC.
Oh no, attack eyebrows.
Yeah, we just need to. That's all he needs, and we're good. Just
Just give
something
him
to
two.
let him emote.
Just give him 2 fucking post-it notes and 2 slanted eyebrows.
Wait,
That's
Beaker, do you have access to the spell Minor Image?
just get a. We can we get just like an enchanted item that always casts eyebrow image?
We could probably figure something out for him.
We'll figure something out. Anyway, so is that everything you wanted to do, Baker?
Yeah. uh, And now I have to go to bed.
Go to bed, buddy. Thanks for coming.
You have a
Oh,
good one.
I do have prestidigitation, and I'm pretty sure eyebrows fall into a minor harmless effect.
That also doesn't tell you like the limit of which you can mark something. So technically, if you wanted to, you could paint your whole bowl with a smiley face on it.
Yeah, this lasts an hour apparently.
It's great.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Also, Neko, I hope you caught that reference.
I'm out of the loop.
Alrighty then.
Shopping
Ravigi,
time. Yeah.
you need to get some drip.
I mean, honestly,
So now we go back to Lucy and Bervigi going off to a shopping trip now. Yep.
yep. We need to get you a better sword.
Indeed.
Yeah. And I was wondering if you're proficient in armor as well.
I am proficient in, thanks to Hexblade, I am, yeah.
Nice.
So, I got myself light armor, medium armor proficiency, shield proficiency, martial weapons, and martial weapons and simple weapons. Actually, speaking of which, imagine Lucy with a great axis.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Or just a
I'm
giant warhammer with a heart on it.
that fits also perfectly as well.
Just the Amy hammer from Sonic.
Yes, the Pico Pico hammer. I think the only issue
All
with
right.
like my
So
martial weapon is that I don't have much.
do you want to go and speak with Caleb while he's still here? If you want to do something with your weapon, what is it that you're trying to do with your weapon?
Either get a new stronger weapon or upgrade my current one. Either or.
Alrighty then. He is a artificer, so he will be happy to help. So you go off to you walk off to a privately owned blacksmith, and you see right there working on the outside is Caleb. Huh. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Hello there, Caleb.
Bervigi, Lucy. I won't be here for much longer. Gotta finish packing the last of my stuff and head off to Rockville so I could so I could help rebuild.
Mm,
Just finishing up some orders while I'm still here. But what can I do you for?
gestures to Lucy.
Yep. Am specifically here for a weapon upgrade. See, this rapier of mine is good, but I also kind of need a little bit more than just that. Also, it's just before anything else. I remembered I have this magic dagger. I don't remember what it does.
Oh. Do you want
Do
me
you
to
have it in
cast
your
it?
inventory? What does it say?
It's in my inventory. It just says magic dagger.
It's the dagger of
Did you pick
disintegration.
Nah.
Did you had that? Did you pick that up from the lab? Did you had that defined or?
No, no, this was like way back during the fight with the mages.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait, you
okay.
stole one of
Then
their daggers?
I mm, I have it.
think you might want to get that defined elsewhere. Anyway,
Yeah.
besides the point, Caleb looks over to you and then he stares at the rapier. So what exactly do you want to have done to it?
Hmm. How
I
strong
can make it strong.
can
I can make it stronger for you, but if you want any sort of something special onto it, it'll be quite a job.
Hmm. How special we talking?
I mean, I've been pretty hard at work the time that you lot have been gone, and I've gone ahead and started putting some of my own magic into some of these weapons. So I
Oh,
guess like that.
Oh. Ooh. That actually sounds fun.
got me colored curious even.
Again, this although even though we're friends, this doesn't come cheap. I still need to make a living.
No,
Oh,
no,
of
I
course.
know. Hmm.
I still remember the swords you made for me.
Well, what would you like? How much would it cost to get one of those magical upgrades?
In total, and depending on how long it'll take me, if you plan to leave anytime soon, perhaps maybe 150.
Ah,
Hmm.
well, we are planning on leaving soon. Um, what's the fastest you can get it done?
I mean, if I rush it, it might not have the same effects as what you were hoping for, but I might have it done within at least a matter of hours if you're leaving tonight or tomorrow at dawn.
Stares over at stares over at Braviki because she forgot when they leaving.
When are we leaving DM?
That's up to you guys. I didn't say in the time. You guys still
Hmm.
have to contact Silverhand.
We still have.
Probably best to leave
Yeah.
tomorrow because Max did say like a day or two to prep. I think we only need a day roughly.
Yeah, day and a half.
Yeah. Uh, well, we're leaving in about like a day and a half. So
Then I should try to have it done within a day. Or at least
okay.
take me the. I'll at least put some things on pause and work on focusing on that then.
All right. I'll give him 200 gold, effectively. 50 being that extra payment.
Giving him a tip.
Yeah.
What kind of other things does Caleb have around in his shop currently? I'm curious.
Just your normal weapons. Not many here look to be any sort of enchanted.
Gotcha. Verigi's just perusing. He's keeping his eye out for gifts.
I think I have an idea for you, former goddess of love and lust and all that. Neko.
Oh what?
That was towards you.
Oh, repeat it. Repeat that.
Kellen goes, I think I have an idea for you, for former goddess of love and lust and all that.
Uh, yeah. Sure. What do you got?
I mean, if I say it now, it will spoil the surprise.
Okay.
You
Well,
can think it at me.
No, you will wait till it is done. Same as Maxilon.
You can't
okay.
blame a guy for trying.
Well, I might as well take something else in the meantime, as a backup. Mm, got any great Warhammers in here?
those are pretty decent against armor.
Yeah, if there's any other basic items or basic weapons and armor that you wish to obtain, feel free to just look around. I've made plenty already along this shop.
Okay. And she'll walk up to the warhammer and take a hold of that thing.
It is extremely heavy, as by the time you try to pick it up, it weighs on you.
And like, whoa!
Do you need help?
I got it.
She
Ken
might.
just goes
She
over
like
to
she
you,
Your
like
strength
grabs it.
lifts it.
score.
She like struggles a bit and then like lifts it over her head.
Oh yeah.
She's definitely like she's proficient in martial weapons. It's still heavy for her with her strength of 0.
I was gonna
What?
say, even though you're proficient in martial weapons, that doesn't fucking mean that you can lift up a
Hold
freaking
on.
heavy weapon.
Yeah, she's from Flargos, but she's not Flargosian.
No, she is just in a different way. Remember, not every Flagosian is full on fisticuffs.
Also, Dex.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're a swift fighter, not a smash fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it never hurts to have
Well,
something that will hurt.
well, smash in a context, probably.
Mm. Also, if I have it, I can go nice balls, bro, and.
Oh no.
That just reminds me of this TikTok I saw. It was like bailiff whack his PP.
Bailiff, whack his PP.
They just see it just start screaming.
Yeah.
Also
But
reminds me
yeah.
an image that I remember of like, or no, it was a skit of a guy that's like, yeah, just if next time you fight a dragon, just grab it and just strangle them. He won't want to come back. Would you want to come back? It's like
Yeah,
no.
she's like, I'll take this, please.
I really doubt that you'll be able to even use that effectively, given how much you're struggling with it.
I just need to get used to the weight, is all.
Neko, what is Lucy's strength?
11.
0. 11. She has
Okay,
one more than me.
what's your dex?
13.
Okay.
Okay, a heavy item like that is not gonna take Dex as a modifier. It has to be
Yeah,
strength.
it has to be strength.
Yeah. You could.
I mean, a
Are you
warhammer
sure?
isn't heavy; it's versatile.
I know, but that means you can just hold it in one hand.
Or 2.
Or
You
2.
need
Yeah.
I'm just
You need
saying,
finesse.
is there a reason Lucy wants to use the Warhammer?
She saw Pololo use it once. I mean, bro can use whatever. I mean, bro uses whatever weapon, honestly. But she thinks it's cool. She thinks it's a cool weapon.
Lucy.
Are you trying to meet up with your former? Like, look at me. I can use hammers too. Just
No.
Are you sure you don't want something a little bit more dexterous?
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but. Like, she's struggling a bit, but she does like eventually put it down on the thing and just like I can like look, I can manage.
Short swords work as dexterous weapons, you know that, right?
I'll just charge you 40 gold for it, and then you could just go.
it's
Caleb's
40
just like, you
gold.
do what you want.
damn.
Okay.
Or you could leave it, since
Like,
you're struggling.
like hey,
Lucy, you're practically about to fall over with that thing.
like can manage. And she did put it on the table, but like I can manage, and she's gonna put the 40 on it. Besides, it'll build strength muscles. Mama didn't raise no quitter.
Tilts his head. Then remembered,
Well,
oh
may
yeah, right, mortal.
she's already she already carries a lot of weight.
Shouldn't carry enough weight. Being a god has made her too soft. She needs to toughen up.
Or, or play to her strengths. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, dog. It's okay to not be the strongest.
That's not what she's aiming for, to be the strongest. She just wants to hit things hard. Or at least a little bit harder. She can't rely on her spells all the time.
You can.
Well, you do know that if you're holding something with two hands, you can't cast spells, right?
That's why it's a versatile weapon.
Fair enough.
That is true enough.
Ryu is
But
also just looking at various shields.
Mhm.
just get a war mage ruby, and then you're Gucci.
I don't
Like
even know
putting
what
it
that is.
It's the one that lets you cast spells with your weapon.
You could just also have the feat Warcaster, dude.
Yeah, but if you don't want it, it's an item versus a feat.
That
Fair
is
enough.
true.
It's options. Anywho, she's
Mm.
struggling. She's just I just imagine her dragging the hammer down. Can't even lift it up fully. Just dragging out the store.
Actually, no, she's not going to do that. You forget, she's a hexblade.
Yeah,
Oh, you smart son of a bitch.
there you go.
So
So
she
you,
kind of like struggles to lift it up for a second, and then just like, okay, hold on a second. And then she kind of like blows a kiss out, and a sort of pink cloud sort of opens up, forms like a door. She opens it up and like tosses it in there, then closes it. Okay, you'll use that later.
The hell was that?
Oh, a bit of divine magic.
I'm I'm surprised you still have access to that.
It's like she like squints her fingers. Very little.
We'll get it back.
I don't know if I want it back. I mean, I guess being a demigod would be cool, but she like shrugs. I'm
Lucy,
not really
please
sure
do
if I
not tempt me
want.
to steal divinity any more than I already want to for you.
It's like, what's that?
You heard me.
Like you would like, aw, that's so sweet of you.
He just smiles and shakes his head.
Like, but if in all honesty, try not to risk your neck out too much for me.
I also had another thing to ask of you. Well, a couple things. One,
Sure, ask away.
possible names of all the gods that used to be mortal.
Okay. Why?
Curiosity.
Okay.
And two, is she wearing like that thing that Gastrus and them gave her around, like on her person?
Uh, the soul jar?
No, 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 the necklace thing.
The necklace thing.
I know they gave you another item last session out of character. I was wondering if you're wearing it.
I don't know what else was given out of character. I just remember the soul jar.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, wait, no. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, she does have that on her person. Yes.
he kind of points to it and he goes, "What exactly is that?"
Oh, it's uh, so her way of saying that I'm connected to them and blah blah blah. I don't really want it. Atlanticus gives me the creeps, and Gastrus is, well, he's Gastrus.
He kind of just chuckles. So
If
you're wary of them.
one more than the other, yes.
I mean, if you don't want to talk to them, I can always talk to them on your behalf because I have no issues.
Yeah, alright. I mean, if you want it, you can have it.
Hey.
I frankly don't want it.
Yes. Fine. Gastrus Senpai.
I'm going to punch you, Ink.
Anyway, you guys done with Calum for now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, since my thing was already like, given and whatnot, yeah.
Okay, so for the
Yeah,
time
we
being,
were
because
walking and talking.
everybody's already kind of left off, we're gonna go ahead and end it here for the night, so that way we could
Mhm.
just regroup for next week, and hopefully by then we guys could finally head off to Flargos.
Yeah.
Hooray.
I will take
Yeah.
that one item if Lucy will let me.
Oh yeah, no,
A-
I'm giving it to you.
And I'm gonna go
Uh
for now since it's getting late. I want to finish my meal and I need to go to bed.
Gotcha.
mhm.
Also, my mod is, oh, not enough strength for giant hammer. Time for 2 smaller hammers for dual wielding.
Talk to you later, my friendos.
See ya. We're gonna go
mhm.
see about a raid target.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also
Yee.
also I guess to like let you know about like who else like the names at the very least.
Mhm.
Um like the ones who were like mortal before they became gods was specifically uh Rifmira.
We know
uh
that one. Yeah, that's Riley.
yeah, so Rifmira and God, I cannot word. I want to word so badly, and I can't for whatever reason. Hmm. Uh. Okay, I remember now. So it was Rifmira. It was Rifmira, Lustus. God, I can't word. I want a word. Wait, hang on. Deep breath. Whew.
I
Okay, I got it now.
You got
I
it?
I
got it
remember
now. Yeah.
Pablo. I remember Pablo.
Lustus, Pololo, oh, Rifmira, Schmoovin, Rainbia, and like Gala and Belota were the 7 people who were effectively mortal before becoming gods.
Okay, that was
Is Are we off stream?
Schmoovin Gauntlet. No, we're not. Let me do the raid real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. I was trying to take notes.
Hey, you're fine.
Let's see who we get a raid. Who is doing what today? Oh, somebody's playing Fallout 1.
Ooh.
Let's go
The
say hi to
original.
Minnie. Yeah, she's playing Fallout 1, everybody. Thank you all who came out to watch. I appreciate you. You're all awesome. Stay awesome. And remember, until next time, bye bye.